Hey guys, what's up? Mike Pigskin here. I wanted to share with you today a few anecdotes, a few experiences I had throughout my college years with the gay Cypriot Nightstalkers. And this is a small collection of men who had, who were a big part of my life, to be honest. Throughout college, and I'll elaborate momentarily. So basically, I'm a pad brat, and I grew up on different army bases kind of around the world. And for this period, my college period, I was living in Cyprus on an army base in a place called Decalia. And my then girlfriend lived in a city not far off called Larnaca, and between the army base and this city there was a big strip of like bars, and obviously army people drank there, but locals drank there, tourists, everybody. There's a lot of bars, hotels, restaurants, all sorts of places like that. And so frequently, like almost like every night, I'd say I'd be with my girlfriend and then walk back at night. So we're talking like 2, 3 in the morning. I would walk back from hers back to my place, because it's just warm, and it's a nice there's a nice fresh air. It's by the sea. It's just a nice long few hour walk, because it was a good few miles, and I would just soak up the night, And this was like, every day, not just the weekends. This is like through weekday as well. And there wouldn't be a night where I wasn't propositioned by strange men, 100%. Every night, pretty much without fail, and multiple times, usually in one night, I'd be walking down this long strip. It's this one big road with bars on one side and like hotels or sometimes nothing, or the beach on the other. I'd be walking down this road and cars would stop. Strange men would roll down the tinted windows and proposition me. And it's just like, it was flattering for a start. And I also, just on a side note, do want to thank the gay community for always, no matter where I've been in the world, make me feel wanted, and because I have no woman has ever like pulled up and propositioned me, so it is nice just to, I am straight, I would say, but it is nice to still have desire, to be looked at with desire, from either side of the fence, But yeah, there was all sorts of guys. There was one guy, this old guy, and he was on his little moped. This guy, he was my regular every night. He stopped on his moped, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing? You want to go onto this, like a grassy knoll, next to the beach, and maybe we can, have a bit of fun?" "No, it's okay. Thank you for the offer anyway. I'm gonna go." "Okay, no problem." Drive away. But he was persevering. I mean, he every night. It got to the point where I think we were friends. We were close friends. Like, I knew everything about. By the end, it was like, "Hey, how are you? Want to go onto the grassy knoll?" "No, thank you." "So anyway, how's your how's your mum doing?" And we'd have a conversation. "Oh, how's Luke's how's Luke doing in uni? I know he's homesick, he's in uni in the UK, I'm talking to him. I knew all about his family, his wife, It's not cheating, we're just having a chat. We haven't done anything gay yet, so we're just having a chat. But it was nice. We really bonded. But every exchange would start with basically, kind of fuck you bum. "No, okay. So, how are you today?" And then it would go on to a normal kind of conversation. But yeah, no, he was alright, he was nice. There was another guy who was like, "Hey, he stopped. He was young. He had this nice, pretty nice SUV, and he was like a youngish guy. And he's like, "Hey, don't worry. Listen, it's not weird. I just want to get. I saw you walking down the, walking for ages down here. I want to give you a lift. I'm not trying to proposition you or anything like that. I'm just trying to be helpful." And I thought, you know what? All right, I'll take him out. But I don't really feel like walking today. I'll jump in. He's nice guy. He studied in the UK. He has a singing career. He does a bit of recording in London. He played me a CD. It was like kind of like this soulful. It was really nice. It's like, I want the world. Like he was playing his music really nice, talking to me, chatting about the UK, Cyprus, my experiences, stuff like that. And then he pulled up to this like dock, car park next to the sea. And he's like, "So, would you like to fuck me?" Like, all right, and now we're back to this. Like, I thought we had something going here. I thought we were, mates, again. And now that made me feel dirtier than all the rest, because, I felt like that was like manipulation. I prefer the guys who just stop and say, roll down the window and like, lick my balls. No. All right, and drive off. I prefer those than that, like, no, it's nothing weird. But it was something weird, though, wasn't it? Oh, I'm not trying to proposition you, but you were. You did want to fuck me. And now all this, playing your CD, it was all fucking pretense for that. And so I feel cheated, you know what I mean? And it's all dirty now. That soulful music is all dirty to me now. I think peak Nightstalker for me, though, was this guy. He pulled up in like this sports car, a little weathered though. It wasn't like tip-top condition sports car, tinted windows. He rolled down the window. He was a massive guy, and he had shades on. Like shades and tinted windows, and like that's already like a red flag. Like, it's not very safe, is it? I'm already not getting in your car if you don't respect the rules of the road. You're driving at night, So the gay stuff was secondary to that. So it was already a big no. But he rolled down the window, he's fucking shady guy. And he said, "Hey, I give you 600 euros, you suck my dick." And he took out like a top, like a little pouch for money if he ever cashed up, in a restaurant, whatever. This kind of wallet for money, and he just flung that on the dashboard. Don't know if there was 600 euros in it. That was 600 euros though, for me to suck his dick. So he threw that on the dashboard. 600 euros. You suck my dick. And I'm like, no, it's all right, thanks. I'm just gonna my walk. No, you don't understand. I give you 600 euros and you suck my dick. Yeah, I got that part. It wasn't the monetary exchange that I had issues with. It was more the dick sucking part that was the no for me. Thanks. But yeah, he let me live. He did drive away, so I was thankful for that. Every night thankful that, I did survive another day. Probably because I didn't get in anyone's car, to be honest, except for that fucking soulful fucking recording artist piece of shit, Judas, who broke my heart, if I'm being honest. Sorry to go back to him, but he broke my heart. But yeah, to be honest though, full disclosure, I did think about it. When I said I was straight before, I mean, I'm not like straight, I did consider it, and it was part of my, during this period, is like I was very into the Beatles, and I was really into the Beatles, and as we know, John Lennon, he had his gay moments, so I did think some nights, if it's good enough for Lennon, the John Lennon, surely it's good enough for me, but I just feel like it's not something you can come back from. You know what I mean? These things that I kind of like, I might like to try, but once you go beyond a point of no return, that's when I would start to think, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I might like to get pissed on, to be honest. Oh, I might like that doesn't look too bad. I might get pissed on. But then as soon as it starts, there's no way back. You can't stop midstream, you know what I mean? So like that for an example, you know, it's something that I feel like I would want to get into and then kind of chicken out, and I wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather just say no than fucking pussy out halfway through, you know what I mean? But in closing, what I really want to just figure out, and I'll ask you, the void, and maybe I'll find out sooner or later, is why were these people approaching me? I don't understand this. So the army base has been established long before I got there, with these big, you know, big macho, toxic masculinity army men who are straight as fucking anything, right? So surely, once upon a time when the base was established and there was a drunken army man walking down the street, the first Nightstalker would have thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to proposition him, and he would have said, do you want to suck my dick? He would have maybe got I would assume, a stern no, or perhaps a broken face, and that would have been it, wouldn't it? So I don't understand why so many decades later, literally like 3 people on a single night think, here's a white boy on the side of the road, it is worth my time to stop and ask to get my dick sucked. I don't understand. What have the British Army in Cyprus been fucking doing for them to be so, it's like Pavlov's dog, it's like to be so fucking, you know, conditioned to see a white boy stop, ask for my dick to be sucked. I don't understand how that's happened. You know what I mean? What are we funding as taxpayers over there? Is it you know, our defence? Is it our armed forces? Or is it some kind of fucking Studio 58, Last Days of fucking Rome, homosexual fantasy that's going on over there? I mean, if it is, more power to them. But warn me first, when am I doing that? I'm fucking straight macho man. What the fuck? A little bit gay. But not gay enough to suck a Cypriot man's dick in his car at night. After just leaving my girlfriend, by the way, no lies. Imagine that. Good times. They made, like I said before, they made my college period. That was like 2 years of being propositioned. That's where my confidence comes from. I am sexy. In the right light at night in Cyprus. Flushed cheeks. Sand blown hair and walking. I play hard to get though. It's no. That's why they kept coming back. I mean, no, I want sucky dick. Ask me tomorrow. I never did that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your time and you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please like, drop me a comment if you've had a similar experience, or if you are indeed one of my many propositioners. I would love to hear how are things going. If you're the guy on the moped, let me know. How's Luke? Is he okay? Did he get the job in the bank he wanted? What's going on? How's Maud? Very Cypriot name. And please, of course, subscribe for more funny videos, music parodies, celebrity guests, and fucked up hentai on commission. You want to see Pikachu take a shit on One Punch Man's bald fucking head? Drop me a DM. I'll draw it for you for a prize.